Guys, welcome back to Puck Talk. Today we're going to be talking about a confirmed playoff matchup. So as we go along, as playoff matchups get confirmed, we're going to make this a little mini series. We're going to keep talking about them. So today, the first matchup that has been confirmed is Toronto versus Tampa. And I think everybody saw this coming. Everybody knew in December.
hmm Yeah. Yeah, it just goes to show how bad the current playoff format is. But we've complained about it enough over the past few videos, so
Yeah,
I'll leave that out this time.
yeah. So
But
yeah, Toronto versus Tampa. I mean, uh, we saw this last year. But I think since last year, Tampa has gotten considerably worse. They've lost Palat, they've lost McDonough, who was a really big part in their playoff runs, and let's just and I think the Leafs have gotten better, but it's a Leafs, so we got to see how they stack up against the competition.
I was looking at the stats, and they are very close. Like everything about the both teams,
Oh yeah, no, I saw that post too.
they are very, very close to each other. And this is going to be an interesting series. It's probably the most fair series I've seen in a while now, for the past few years. And it's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting. I think it's a coin flip. It's a shame that it has to be in the first round though, you know?
yeah. This is more like a conference final series. That it should be that way at
Finals,
least.
but it genuinely could be considered a finals like potential as well type of series.
I
Do we
mean,
want
yeah, for like the Leafs, I mean, you got to play like it's a finals. You have to win now at this point.
yeah.
I mean, what else can you do now? You've got every piece you need. Ryan O'Reilly's coming back this week. McCabe, who's been solid on the back end. Is do or die. So yeah,
I think this would be a really, really poor look for Keefe if he somehow figured out a way to lose with this team. I don't think he'd get another NHL job if he didn't manage to win in the first round with this core that he has. And the
yeah.
recent additions this year, I don't like if he makes it past and then loses, I think he'll keep his job, right? But if he loses in
I
the
think
first
yeah.
round, yeah, I don't think he'll
Uh,
get another NHL job at all if he loses in the first round again. I think he's done,
That's
you know?
yeah. He's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Like I don't like why would you hire a guy that can't win the first round with that kind of core, you know? That's
Yeah,
the way I think about it. I'd be like, I'd rather hire anybody else, you know? But
mhm.
yeah. You
who's
want to
gonna
go?
be the who's
Yeah,
gonna be
go.
the leading scorer for each team in the playoffs? Who do you think?
Oh, I think
Like in the
for
first round, the first round.
I think Marner takes it for Toronto and then Kucherov for Tampa.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Kucherov is having a sneakily good year. I think Pasternak, Marner, and Kucherov have been like the top three wingers this year.
Yeah. I don't I
Oh,
don't think
Kachuk
Matthews
too.
will, huh?
Kachuk too. Like
Oh yeah,
he's
that
like,
guy. He's been so underrated because Florida's been so bad, nobody's talked about him.
yeah,
Ooh.
But yeah, I think Marner is good. I think Matthews is a better player on the Leafs by far, but Marner is gonna rack up the points. Matthews will score the goals, but Marner
yeah.
will rack up the points.
I actually think Nylander is gonna lead them.
Nylander. Okay.
Nylander is like a sleeper pick, but like he's been a bit slow over the past month or so. But like when he picks up the pace, and he's a playoff performer, I think he's gonna. I think he can land like last year. He didn't score much in the first half of the games, but like in the latter half, like he scored a lot of goals. He was a bit difference maker, and I think he's gonna be the one with like a bigger stat line than Marner even.
Mm,
Yeah, I've seen him. He's leading the team in goals this season or something, right? Or is it
Yeah,
he's close or he's up there,
he's
right?
something
tied.
like
He's
that.
tied with Matthews right now, I believe, for 37.
Yeah. I remember I was one of the people I admit I thought his contract was an overpay, but I think he's very clearly proving a lot of people wrong. Because
Yeah, I
first
mean,
season he was not great, but after that he's really picked it up.
yeah, like he might potentially hit 40 goals, and imagine having two 40 goal scorers on your team. I think that's better than one 60 goal scorer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. So okay, how do you think Matthews will fare though? Then
I think he's still gonna get like
five goals.
5 goals, 3 assists, possibly more. He's picking it up right now. Like he's the way he's skating now, he hasn't been skating like that the entire season. Like if you watch the games, like he's I think he's gearing up for playoffs. Like I think he's finally decided that he's not gonna try as hard in the regular season and
Yeah.
he's gonna go give it his all in the playoffs. Like I think that's what they're all aiming for.
You want to go through like each of the three categories, offense, defense, and goalie, and decide which team's better, or which team you
Sure.
think would be
Eh,
better? Okay, offense.
I think the Leafs
Yeah.
take that
Leafs.
one.
I
Leafs.
give the edge to the Leafs on that too. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
like
that top
I
six, holy,
Their
they have
top
like
six is outstanding.
it's like a franchise mode team, bro. Like all the like name brand players on there.
yeah, I think they have like almost 430 goal scorers, which is absurd. Like if you have like all the big guys, we can't say that they haven't been performing because they've been doing quite well this year, honestly.
But weirdly, it's the Leafs offense that always dries up in the playoffs. People always
Yeah,
talk about the defense and goaltending, but that's usually been good. It's always been the offense that just disappears. So we'll
Like
have to see how
last
that
year,
goes.
Campbell didn't even have like a bad series in terms
Oh,
of like,
he outplayed Vasi in most of the games.
yeah, exactly.
I think Vazzy just outplayed him in Game 7 because like the Nick Paul goals, while they were okay, I think
He
they
should have
were
had
pretty
those.
savable.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Like
the offense goes to Leafs easily.
yeah,
And
and I
then
think yeah,
defense, I don't know. Defense I think is a toss up. Tampa has more of the star power, I think, in Sergachev and Hedman, but they do not have nearly the depth that the Leafs do.
yeah. The Leafs have like McCabe who's been really good. Yeah, Brody who I think is one of the best defensive defensemen in the league. While Riley has been a bit disappointing this season for sure, but like yeah, they've got a pretty good defensive core. I would say just out of pure like defensive talent, I would give it to Tampa because they've been proven more. But the Leafs can stack up pretty well against them because I think it's like a like a good matchup at
I
least.
think it'll come down to Keefe too. Like he has
Like,
made some questionable defensive calls in the past, putting Hall in he loves that man for some reason. He is
yeah,
not that great. If he keeps playing him and they lose, I
I
think that's
think
on him too.
Hall should be deployed on a third pairing role and nothing more. And I think while he is a good third pairing defenseman, he should get like maybe 11 minutes a night, and that's a max for him.
I
I
think if
think
I'll play
anything,
him. I think if I'll play him, you play 70.
yeah,
Put him on because you
but
like him for the penalty kill, right? You play him
yeah.
only on the penalty kill. And the
Even then, I
villain
mean that he's more of like a transitional defenseman. He can throw up the puck really well. He can find the open guy, but like he's got a really limited role, and I think Keith should stick to that.
yeah.
Like the Leafs went on that amazing run when a lot of their defensemen were out, so I think um Hall has the potential to be good, but like when he's bad, he's really bad. That's the thing. Like, can you afford? I mean, you can bank on his good performances. He has a lot of them, but like
Yeah.
when he decides to mess up, he messes up really badly.
But you have no reason to play him. You have so much defensive depth. Why would you want to put in a wild card when you could put in more of a sure
Because as of
thing?
late, Liljegren has kind of lost his confidence, and maybe you play Gustafsson over him. Gustafsson, I've liked his play, but like he hasn't really gotten any points with us
He's
like he
been
was
one
supposed to.
dimensional, isn't he? Isn't he like an offensive defenseman?
Yeah, he's just offensive, like straight offense, and that's all he does. So I
Yeah.
mean, I guess, but like, I think Hall is a good shutdown guy, but he gets burned a lot because sometimes I wouldn't say he's lazy, but sometimes he just makes those wrong decisions.
Yeah, he
Like
can
he's got the skills, but the IQ isn't all there.
he can single-handedly make you lose a game.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
afford that in a series against Tampa, I think. I think if it's
Yeah,
against a weaker team, you might be able to get it. Like if it's Carolina or something. Nothing
yeah,
like I think you can get away with Hall versus like a weaker team, but not against Tampa. They're just
yeah,
gonna capitalize on the tiniest mistake you make.
yeah, exactly.
And then so defense is kind of throw up. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
goaltending, I think that's quite obvious.
yeah. It's Tampa. They've got
Especially the way he's been playing right now. Vasilevsky, crazy right now.
Samsonov's been doing pretty well too. I think he got a shutout today. So did
Okay.
Vasilevsky, but like, yeah, they. I think Samsonov is game one starter. I think he's gonna do quite well.
Doesn't Samsonov have like insane home numbers and Murray has insane away numbers? Isn't there some kind of
Yeah,
thing going on there?
yeah. I
That's
think that's like
funny.
really like is really really like skewed though because Samsonov has not played a lot of away games. He's played a lot more home games. So I don't think he's gotten the chance to prove his home or like that he hasn't had the chance to prove that. But like obviously once he gets more like time to play then he's gonna be better.
Yeah, I'm interested to see because Murray thrives as the underdog 2B goalie kind of thing. That's how they won both cups in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I wonder if that'll light something in him and he'll go hard in the playoffs again.
maybe, but like I would not give Murray the keys to the castle. Basically, like I would use him if Samsonov starts doing like poorly, like game one is a stinker or something. Like that's the only reason I would play Murray. I don't think Murray has earned that game one starter position yet,
How
or at all.
close? How close do you think it is though between them? Like if Samson has one bad game, do you take him or do you leave him for two bad games?
I would say since Murray has so much more playoff experience, I would let Murray go over if it's like a really bad game from Samsonov. If
Okay,
it's like a close game, if it's like 2-1 Tampa or
you
something
can.
like that, then yeah, obviously you go for Samsonov game two, you don't ruin his rhythm. But like if it's like 7-2 or something like that, then yeah, you know what you have to do. Like something has to change there.
Okay, yeah. So like even going through these categories themselves, it seems really really close between
Yeah.
them. And we did this last time, but I guess things have changed. Teams have changed the way they're playing. Tampa was doing really bad last time we talked about this. But what are our series predictions?
I say Leafs in
Toronto,
6.
Leafs in 6?
Leafs
Okay.
in 6.
I gotta be Tampa in 7. I'll go the same logic last time. If Leafs want to win, they have to win before 7.
I think I think if any yeah, like I said before, any Leafs team that's gonna do it's gotta be this one. They're really good this year in my opinion. Like they like people want to tell you because a lot of people do hate the Leafs, but like they're a really good team this year. On par with New Jersey, on par with Carolina, on like Boston's on a league of their own, but like those top after them, the three teams after Boston, they're still I think very close, and I think um Leafs take advantage of the skinnier Tampa team. Last year Tampa was much better. I would say Leafs were worse, and it still took really close games to decide the series. I think the
Yeah.
Leafs have that pedigree this year, have the experience already. Like they've been to 8 playoff series already. Like if that's not experience, then what is, right? So I think they pull it off.
I mean, yeah, it's a toss-up. It's just really hard to say. I just think Tampa is gonna clutch up because that's what I've seen for the past few. I gotta give them the benefit of the doubt in this kind of
Yeah, for sure.
scenario. But like, I could definitely see the Leafs winning it. It would be funny because all the memes would end, but it would be
No,
it would be
Tampa.
it would be well deserved. Even though I hate the Leafs, because just
And
just
Tampa has to not make the playoffs like the finals at least once in the
I
Yeah,
past like
mean
couple of
they
years, you
deserve
know?
it. I'll give it to them. The Leafs deserve it. The way they've played the past few years, they do deserve to make it past the first round.
for sure. I agree.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think.
Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks until
Oh
the
yeah,
playoffs.
can't wait.
I
Oh,
can't wait either.
I can't wait to
that
host
series gonna
all the
be
watch parties for that.
yeah. Those
Ha ha ha.
those games are gonna be insane, bro. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be pacing in every single game. Like
Oh
Yeah,
that's
yeah, 100%.
I can't wait to see that.
that's the
The
one series
whole
where I
the
think
whole
every single game will matter. Like every single game will be like will tilt the series.
just like last year.
Yeah. Last year, like it was like they were blowouts, but then they're like blowouts for the opposite teams back-to-back games, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's gonna be an entertaining series, I guess. Well, no, I don't mean I guess, but like I know it will be, and I guess
Yeah.
it breaks people. Like I guess people are into it in the first round, Like people have circled April 17th on their calendar,
Yeah.
waiting. And unless you guys have anything to add, I think this pretty much does it, right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching.